Hello students, welcome back. In earlier video, we had learned the practice set 1.5 question number 3, okay, which is based on what? Age of the father and son. So in this video, we will learn here what? Question number 4, okay. So how to solve this question? Practice set 1.5 in that question number 4 we will discuss here. What is the question? The denominator of a fraction is 4 more than twice its numerator. Denominator becomes 12 times the numerator. If both the numerator and denominator are reduced by 6, then find the fraction. Okay. So here some information given. So according to this information, first we will create equations, okay, and after that we will solve these equations by using any method, that is Cramer's rule or elimination method or graphical method. So we will understand this problem step by step. So listen carefully here, okay. So solution. First, this question is related to what? This question is related to fraction. When fraction concepts are occur in your mind, then what is the imagination of your fraction number? That is, fraction contains two parts, that is numerator and denominator. Okay. So consider here, numerator of fraction is equal to what? X, and denominator of fraction is equal to what? Y. Therefore, what is your fraction here? That is x upon y, because numerator is x and denominator is y. So therefore, your fraction is what? X upon y, and we want to calculate value of x upon y here. Okay. So just observe in your question, that is, the denominator of a fraction is 4, means denominator of fraction is 4 more than twice its numerator. So how to design this? According to the first condition, denominator of a fraction is 4 more than twice its numerator. Okay. Twice the numerator means what? Your numerator is what? Yeah. X. Correct. Your numerator is x. And twice of the numerator means multiply numerator by what? 2. Correct. So twice the numerator means multiplying numerator by 2 here. Correct. Okay. Next, y is equal to what? 2x plus 4. Why? Listen. Denominator is 4, means what is the denominator? The first condition or first situation given here, what? Denominator related. Okay. The denominator means y. Y is equal to what? 4 more than twice its numerator, means first of all convert the numerator into twice its numerator, that is 2x, and it is more than 4, means we want to add plus 4 here. Correct. So therefore y is equal to what? 2x plus 4. Yes, understand this? Okay. So this is the first condition. Okay. So rearrange this equation, that is 2x minus y is equal to minus 4. Okay. So this is your equation number 2. Correct. Because we want to change the side of y to another side, therefore it is in minus, and change the side of 4 to the another side, therefore it is in minus 4. Correct. Your concentration, or you must design this equation. It is more important, most important. Why? Because if you wrong in this equation, then whole solution of your question is wrong. Okay. So be careful when we design here the equations from the given information. Correct. Understand this? Okay. Next, this is equation number 1. Numerator reduced by 6. Why? What is the second situation or condition here? Denominator became 12 times the numerator. Denominator 12 times the numerator से कब? जब if both numerator and denominator are reduced by 6, means न्यूमरेटर रिड्यूस बाय 6 एंड डिनोमिनेटर रिड्यूस बाय 6 करने के बाद आपका डिनोमिनेटर है वो कितना हो रहा है 12 टाइम्स इट्स न्यूमरेटर. सो हाउ टू डिजाइन दिस. ओके, सो न्यूमरेटर reduced by 6. What is the numerator? That is x. When I reduce numerator by 6, so what is your solution, or what is your equation here? That is x minus 6, because I want to reduce the numerator by 6. Okay, next, denominator reduced by 6, then denominator is equal to what? Y minus 6. Okay, because denominator here what? Y. Next, so according to the second condition, what is the second condition? Denominator becomes 12 times its numerator when if both numerator and denominator are reduced by 6. So how to design this? Okay, so y minus 6 is equal to 12 into x minus 6. Why? Denominator reduced by 6. What is the form when denominator reduced by 6? That is y minus 6. Okay, and it is equal to what? 12 times its numerator. So 12 into numerator, after reducing the numerator, what is the value? X minus 6. So 12 times numerator means 12 into this term. Understand this? So this is your equations which is formed by the next condition or second condition here. Understand? So y minus 6 is equal to 12 into x minus 12 into 6 means what? 72, and it is a minus inside. Okay, next, separate the variable terms in one side and constant terms in another side. So how it is possible here? That is y is equal to 12x minus 72 plus 6. Then 12x minus y is equal to what? 66. So this is your second equation. Yes, after solving these steps. Okay. So just observe as equation number 1 and equation number 2, they are a non-linear equation, and after doing all these calculations here, what we do here? To solve the what? To solve solution or to solve equation. Okay, so how to solve these equations? Okay, so now solve equation 1 and equation 2 by using Cramer's rule. Here I am using what? Cramer's rule. Instead of Cramer's rule, you use any method, that is elimination method, graphical method, or Cramer's rules itself. Okay. So here we use a what? Cramer's rule. Next, what is D? Coefficients of x and coefficient of y. Write down in a D determinant. Okay. So in first column, what we write here? That is coefficient of x. So therefore coefficient of x is what? 2 and 12. So here 2 and 12. Correct? Here 2 and 12. Next, coefficient of y. That is here nothing means what? 1. So minus 1, and coefficient of y nothing means what? Minus 1. Understand this? So this is your second column. Okay. So how to solve this determinant? How to solve this determinant? Just multiply 1 into minus 1. Sorry, 2 into minus 1. So 2 into minus 1 minus 12 into minus 1. Okay. Understand this? Next, 2 into minus 1, that is minus 2. 12 into minus 1, that is minus 12. And minus sign keep outside the bracket. Okay. Next, minus 2 plus. Why? Because minus 1 converted into plus. So plus 12, then 2 plus 12, what is your answer? That is 10, plus 10. Correct. Next, we want to design here what? Dx determinant. Okay. So how to design the dx determinant here? So skip the or replace the coefficient of x with constants. So instead of coefficient of x, we write here what? Constant. So what is the equation number 1? What is the constant in equation number 1? That is minus 4. So write down here minus 4. Okay. What is the constant in equation number 2? That is 66. So write down in same column, that is 66. So this is a constant term instead of x coefficient. Next, we want to write here y coefficient. So minus 1. So write down here minus 1 in equation number 1 and minus 1 from equation number 2. Understand this? How to design there? So multiply minus 4 into minus 1. So minus 4 into minus 1, then minus 66 into minus 1. Yes, understand this? Next, minus 4 minus 1, that is plus 4. Then minus 66, okay, because 66 into minus 1 is minus 66. Next, 4 plus, why plus? Because minus minus get converted into plus sign. So 4 plus 66. Then what is the answer here? 10. Sorry, 17. 4 plus 66 is what? 17. So similarly you calculate here dy. How to calculate dy? How to design dy? Instead of y coefficient, we want to place here what? Constant part. Correct? So instead of y coefficient here, we use here what? Constant part. So in first question, what is your constant? That is minus 4. So place here minus 4. And in second equation, what is your constant part? That is 66. So place here 66. And then in first column, what you write here? That is coefficient of x. So coefficient of x in equation number 2, that equation number 1 is 2, and the coefficient of x in equation number 2, that is 12. So here is coefficients of x here. So this is the dy determinant. So how to calculate dy here? That is multiply 2 into 66, okay, minus 12 into what? Minus 4, okay. Next, 2 into 66, what is your answer? That is 132 minus then 12 into 4 minus 4 is equal to what? Minus 48. So minus minus converted into plus sign. So therefore 132 plus 48. Okay. So 132 plus 48, what is your answer here? That is 180. So this is your answer of dy. Okay. So according to this, you calculate x and y. What is the formula to calculate x here? That is dx upon d. Correct? So instead of dx, you want to put here what? Value of dx. Okay. What is the value of dx here? Just tell me. What is the value of dx? That is 70. Correct. Next, what is the value of d here? That is 10. So put values, that is 70 upon 10. When we divide 70 upon 10, then what happened? 10 sevens are 70. Okay. So what is your answer here? That is 7. So x is equal to what? 7. Okay. Next, you want to calculate here y. What is the formula to calculate y here? That is dy upon dx. Sorry, dy upon d. What is the value of d here? 180. So 180 upon what? 10. Okay. When we divide 180 by 10, what is your answer? That is 10 ones are 10 and 10 18s are 180. Okay, like this. So 10 18s are 180. So what is your answer? That is y is equal to 80. So just observe x is equal to what? In first starting of the solution, what we write here? X is equal to numerator of fraction. Yes, just observe here. What is x? Numerator of fraction. And what is y? Denominator of fraction. So what is your fraction actually here? X upon y. So instead of x, we want to put here what? 7. And instead of y, we want to put here what? 18. So what is your resultant fraction? That is 7 upon 18. So therefore fraction is equal to x by y is equal to 7 upon 18. So this is your answer. Okay. So in this way you can calculate or you can find out the solution of fraction numbers. Okay. So in this question, what you just recall this some concept that denominator, you provide some information related to the fraction number, that is numerator and denominator relationship, and according to that relationship you can design the equations. And after that, when we design the equation, you can solve this equation by using the any method, such as we use here Cramer's rule. Okay, instead of using Cramer's rule, you also use the elimination method and graphical method. Okay. So okay, thank you. In this video we had learned here what? Question number 4 from practice set 1.5. Next, in next videos what we learn, that is question number 5 and question number 6. So keep watching my channel and subscribe my channel, and please hit on the bell icon and share to your friends also. Okay, so thank you for watching and happy learning.